Oh yeah! You gotta get swifty! You gotta get swifty in here! It's time to get swifty!
Hey everyone, I got some new merch. There's really nothing more to say except for the fact that I think it's pretty f***ing cool. Yeah, new merch. Go check it out. Oh, I see that cool pint glass. I made that. And I made that too. Ooh, and that. I like that one. So, yeah, go buy some HMODS merch. It let your friends know how cool it is. How cool I am. Or that you think I'm cool, whatever. Yeah, thanks.
Hello all. Today we're doing more wedding stuff. And, yesterday we did wedding stuff. It was good wedding stuff. We've had a diet, so that's why, like, the video you're gonna see next week is going to be extremely different than the video you saw last week. You can't quite see it right now, but I've lost a bit of weight, and that's thanks to this one helping me with diet stuff. So anyway, yesterday we had sort of a cheat day. Because after we had our fittings, because I had my first, official fitting for my suit, she had her second fitting for her dress, and we both passed with flying colors. We had kind of a cheat day, and when I say kind of a cheat day, I mean we blew it to epic proportions. Because we ate sushi at Roca Acor, and it was some of the best sushi I've ever had in my fucking life. And then we proceeded to drive all the way the fuck back to Milwaukee, went all the way home, which is on the north side of Milwaukee, and then we were hanging out and talking, and we're like, oh, you know what, it would be great and stuff. So we got back in the car and went all the way downtown to get banana splits. They even had this place called Babes. They have tons of vegan shit for her, and it's good stuff. I even had 2 of the vegan flavors because it's so good. Then we got home, and we proceeded to watch some of The West Wing, which she got me into. And then we made popcorn. And then we watched more West Wing. And then we went to the store and spent... Okay, so we bought Perrier, we bought Impossible Me.
We spent like 30
We spent like 30, yeah. On candy. We didn't eat it all. But we went to bed with angry bellies. So yeah, it was a hell of a cheat day.
And we're only up like 3 pounds.
Yeah, we're only up like 3 pounds, so this is good. And now we're going to this place. We're going to this place called Just Kiln Time, which is in Menominee Falls. It's kind of a suburb of Milwaukee. And so we're going to this place that you can do like glasswork and pottery and all kinds of stuff there. And it's basically like they started it as like kind of a project for like kids to do stuff. But this is something she took me, was it my last birthday? Yeah, it was my birthday last year. And it was pretty cool. We made little glass projects. I made the H here, you can see it right here. I made that on glass, and then she made this cool looking bowl, which was like, and I didn't even pick this together. It was 2 galaxies merging in space, so it was super looking cool. And so months later, we were talking about our centerpieces for our wedding. And I was like, well, why don't we do like a big giant version of that, and do it in separate pieces, and then use those as our centerpieces, and then bring them home and make a giant, huge piece of art, put it on our walls, so it's not like wasted stuff. And she said, yes. She said yes. She said it was a good idea. I'm trying to include you.
I feel included.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go make a 4x4 piece of art that we will then put on each. They're actually 16 pieces of 10 by 10 inch glass sheets, and then we're going to like drizzle like glass dust all over it in pretty much the same vein as what she did already. And it's going to look super fucking cool. So it's going to be a 4x4 piece of art that will be split up and put on all the different tables. And so that's what we're going to do. So, cut! And here we are. This is, like I said, it's kind of a kid's place, but we got special treatment here. Now we got our table set up. Okay, hello.
We have our table.
We got the table, and there's the glass, 16 pieces of glass. And we got one big one for us. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut to a very fast thing because we have to get it all set up. We have to, here I'll show you.
I feel bad when you're fine.
We gotta use all this little stuff right here. This is called frit. It's like,
Oh, it's the other side.
this is called frit. It's basically glass dust. And I'm not sure there's enough of it. In fact, I'm hoping they have a whole bunch in the back. But this is all going to make up the galaxy. They've got all this big stuff right here, which I don't think we'll use at all. But they also have these tiny little sticks right here, which we can like cut up and stuff. The idea is to use all this stuff and sprinkle it into the form that we're looking at. And for that we need a lot of glue. We need super glue and stuff. Right? We used super glue last time, right?
No, it's just the glue liquid.
Glue.
Liquid glue, yeah, not super glue.
Okay, well not super glue, but we need. But what you're doing is you're sprinkling it onto the glass, and it has to. I hate wearing this thing. You're sprinkling it on the glass, and it has to stay there. So it's kind of this kind of soupy, like really loose glue, and all that does is just keeps it in place before they throw it into what's called a kiln. And the kiln is like this big, huge oven where it cooks it, and it'll melt the glass into the glass. So, like I said, I hope there's enough of this. Right here, I don't think there is, but we'll see what they can do for us. So anyway, now it's time to go to the super fast setup and making thereof. Ready for this, baby?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the back now, and we ran into an issue. Some of the frit is too big. Like this stuff right here, it's really, really cool looking, and I want to use it, but it's too big. So the person here, her name's Carol, she suggested that we use these wood blocks and a hammer to sort of hammer it. So okay, well it's one of those. Is it Carol or Judy? Yeah. Anyway, so she suggested that we crush it with a hammer and the wood blocks. That's what we're doing. Well,
Back to pinching it.
back to pinching.
Yeah, so as you can see, here's the, I did this. We actually had to come back today because it wasn't, they closed, but this is it. This is its finished form. I didn't bring the tripod today, so how we feeling, babe?
Awesome.
Yeah. This is just looking spectacular. Danielle got this really kick-ass idea for right here using black glass, because it's not like this kind of glass, so it's not just gonna sink into it. It's got a lot of shimmer to it, so it's gonna be subtle. Yeah, right here. It's gonna have a nice little glimmer to it, so it'll be subtle, and you're probably not gonna notice it in the reception hall, but it's just gonna, we're gonna put a light on it when it gets back home, and it's gonna have a nice little shimmer to it. It's gonna be really, really subtle. This is just going, it's so gorgeous, and on our wall it's gonna look even better, I think, with a nice light just shining down on it. We tried not to overdo it with anything. All of the stuff that's like over here and over there, it's gonna be too minimal and too dark to really take away from what's going on here. And what we have here is a perfect blend of our two different personalities. Like hers is very precise and clean versus mine is but it meshes really, really well. You like right here and on the outer part, it starts to really, really blend in very nicely. So I am just seriously happy with this. Yeah, so happy. On to the next one. So we're back at Just Killing Time. This is day 3. We didn't film yesterday, or at least we didn't film very much, I guess. No, wait, we did film yesterday. I'm completely oblivious. Today we are finishing up. We finished the big one yesterday, and now we are doing this one. This is going to be our table centerpiece, and she is hard away at work crushing more white frit because we're almost out of this stuff, and we are almost certainly going to run out of this crap. So she is doing it the hard way, because there's really no good way to go about it. Yes, the hard way. So I don't know how long this one's going to take. It's certainly not going to take nearly as long. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing the insignia that we did for that. We're going to be doing the crest again on this one, but instead of filling the Paragon symbol with blue, we're going to fill the Titan symbol with white, and then we're going to do the spritzing.
Filling the Titan symbol with white? Is that why we're going to run out?
Yes.
I didn't know we were going to use white.
We don't have to use the white.
Okay.
Well, what do you think?
I just didn't know we were going to use the white.
Well, what do you think then?
Would it be too Christmassy to use our colors?
I figured we would use some of the colors, like what we were doing yesterday with the blue outline and things like that for the other, for like we could use some of the red. I mean, yes, of course, red and green is kind of Christmassy, but we'll play it by ear, and then we will synergize and bounce ideas off each other, and then we'll table this for now. Buzzwords. All right, let's get going then. So here it is, and you can't really tell right now because it's all wet.
This is sprayed it.
But that's kind of what it's going to look like when it's dry. It's going to be nice and flat, and once all the colors and stuff are melted, it's going to really, really pop. So yeah, we just got to wait for everything to cook. A couple weeks, it'll look pretty damn good. See you at home.